Hey everyone, it's Sam at the BookWyrm. I finished reading Unusual Chickens for the Exceptional Poultry Farmer. It's by Kelly Jones, illustrations by Katie Kapp. Really fun book, super cute, really enjoyed this one. The basic plot line of the story is you have this 12-year-old girl, Sophie Brown, who is just moving from LA to a farm in the country that her family has inherited from her dad's Uncle Jim, who's passed away recently. Um, and Sophie's kind of excited to go and live on a farm, but when they get there, it's not really much of a farm. There's no cows or horses or anything cool. It's just a bunch of, straggly grapevines and an overgrown vegetable garden and junk piles everywhere. So, a little disappointing. But anyway, one day as Sophie's going through these junk piles, she comes across a hen house. And eventually, her uncle's chickens start to show up. And so Sophie's kind of excited about this, but then she realizes that these chickens are a little bit unusual. They have superpowers, basically. One of them can use the force. She can levitate things and move things with her mind, and one of them can turn invisible. And so they all have these different kind of superpowers or unusual abilities. And so this kind of makes things a little bit complicated, particularly when one of the other farmers in town finds out about the chickens and tries to steal them from Sophie. So that's the basic kind of plot line of the story. Some of the things that I really liked about this book, I liked the way it was written. It's all in the form of letters. Sophie's writing to different people. She's writing to her great uncle Jim, who, yes, is dead, and her grandmother, her abuelita, who is also dead, and to this person named Agnes, who owns the farm where the chickens originally came from. And so Sophie's kind of corresponding with her, trying to figure out how to take care of chickens in general and these very special chickens in particular. So Agnes is kind of a mysterious figure that you get to find out more about a little bit later on in the story. So I thought that was fun, kind of an unusual way to tell this story, but a fun way to do it. I also liked that, hey, this book is all about chickens. I mean, how often do you come across a book like that? This book actually references the Hoboken chicken emergency, which I remember from when I was a kid, all about Henrietta, the giant chicken, and so that was kind of fun. But other than that, I mean, there's not a lot of chicken lit out there, so I thought that was fun, because I love animals, and so I thought it was great that there's a book out there about taking care of a particular animal and kind of learning about them and everything. I also thought it was fun that the character was mixed race. Her dad is white and her mom is Latina, and so that was interesting to get a different perspective, from somebody who has a different ethnic background, different heritage and everything. But the book is not about race, so I thought that was great that you kind of get this different perspective that you don't normally get in children's literature, but the whole book isn't focused on it, so I thought that was good. And I also liked that throughout the book you kind of get to learn along with Sophie about how to take care of chickens. The author, Kelly Jones, actually keeps chickens, and so throughout the book she kind of shares some of her knowledge as Sophie's kind of learning and getting these kind of doing this correspondence course in poultry keeping. And so I thought that was fun that you kind of get to learn along with her kind of some of the basics of housing and feeding and taking care of chickens. So the other thing that I really liked is the illustrations. Just show you a few of them. Those are by Katie Kapp, and they're just really fun. I don't know if they're pen and ink or watercolor. I'm not an artist, so I don't really know. But in one of the reviews that I was reading, one of the reviewers kind of compared her art to that of Quentin Blake, who did the Roald Dahl illustrations. And to me, I could see that, but they also kind of had like almost a comic strip feel, I felt like. There are sections where you kind of get this like sneak peek ahead into what's going to happen in the story, and there's like a series of, I don't know, 4 or 5 pictures that kind of make up a scene and kind of let you know what's ahead, and so I thought that was kind of fun. And I thought that Katie did a great job of kind of capturing the expressions of chickens. I haven't spent a whole lot of time around chickens, but I know that, anytime you're spending time around animals, they all have their little personalities and quirks and expressions and everything. So I thought she did a great job of catching these kind of, grumpy, irritable hens and still making them, really cute and lovable and everything. So I think that, as far as rating, I would give this a 4 stars out of 5. I don't know that it's, like an enduring classic or one that I'd read over and over and over again, but it was really fun, very engaging, entertaining, funny. It's very humorous and lighthearted, so I really enjoyed it. It's a great light read. And of course it's a must read for anybody who has an interest in, animals in general, chickens in particular, or, if you have even a passing interest in the kind of backyard chicken farming craze that's going on. So definitely check it out if you have an interest in those kinds of things. Be sure to check out the website, www.thebookworm.com, don't forget the dashes, for more reviews, for recipes from children's books and other book-related goodies. And you can also follow us on Twitter, at BookWyrmThe. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Thanks so much, and happy reading.